What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Kagre, and we're back with more My Hero. And yes, if you're wondering, I did purposely wear one of my green shirts just because I haven't done this yet. At least not that I remember, and I thought it'd be funny, and it was. It's very funny. Look at me. I'm like a ghost almost. Ooh. Sorry. Actually, I did want an opportunity. One, I uploaded a Ruby video that I actually I'm pretty proud of. You should go check that out if you like Ruby at all. And if you like me, you could just leave a like, and also like this video. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to try and shorten these videos. I kind of feel like I've been just talking about nonsense for a lot of these, especially because they're like it takes you like 5 minutes to read these chapters. Like, the review should not be 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try and I'm not going to, I originally didn't want to do this, but I just kept doing it anyway. I'm not going to go through the chapter. I'm going to try and change it so I don't just like talk about everything that happens in the chapter. Like, oh, this is when they talk, blah, 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 blah. But like, I'm just going to keep it a more review of anything, what I felt, some standouts. I'm going to try. It's going to be a little different, so bear with me as I kind of figure out what I like to do. But otherwise, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to try it out this time. So this chapter, honestly, not a whole lot happened. You see the continuation and kind of the current end of the Todoroki stuff, the family stuff for now, at least. We kind of know what their game plan is. Hawks and Best Genius were like, hey, sorry, we overheard. Our new plan is we're going to work with you to try and take down Dobby. We're going to give you support, whatever it takes. We already have a press statement ready and everything. Hawks had like a pretty cool moment where he's like, hey, did your dad give you this burn? And it was like, and then the Fuyumi, the mom, no, that's not Fuyumi, sorry, Ray, the mom was like, no, that was me. And he's like, good job, Shoto. And then they draw parallels to his own family, which was pretty cool, to be honest. A nice Hawks moment, a very, I almost said real Hawks moment. Yeah, it was real, but like, we get some nice parallels between Hawks and Shoto and how much respect Hawks has for him and why he does that. So cool to see. And then it's like, he's like, it's all out there, Shigaraki. There's a lot of people. He cuts them up on the situation, or like the prisons, like how they escaped, the villains that are out, and then he drops the bomb. Oh, he also dropped this really cool snippet that I'm using for the thumbnail. Heroes from other countries have been requested. However, since the safety commission is boned, like they're all either in critical condition or dead because of Twice's attack, that they are basically no paperwork getting done to call them over. So it's just us. It's like, we're going to help you. Also, we need to know what One for All is. Oh, Natsuo also had a moment where he was like, hey, Dad, like, no matter what, like, we're going to support you for this, being a hero, but like, when it's over, it's over. And he was like, got it. And then he's like, One for All, what is it? And he was like, and then we have like a moment where never remembers. He's like, oh, it's Deku. Something about Deku. Speaking of Deku, we cut to Bakugo getting carried away. Some people also called out like it feels kind of weird. I'm sorry, it looks so silly. Ooh, look, I do have arms. It just looks silly to be a floating head, a floating Hokage head. It feels kind of bad for Bakugo to just get like carried away without knowing a whole lot. Like he deserves to know more than anybody because he was there. He saved his. He literally, the reason Bakugo's in the hospital practically is because of Deku. But they carry him away for some reason, and then they're like, yeah, they just talk about, like, yeah, Bakugo's Bakugo, he's loud, he's proud, he's funny, hee ha ha. We got Jiro! Let's go! You can see in my, where my heart is. No, you know what? I know it's kind of weird because she's a child, but she is one of my favorite characters. She's really cool. Her and Kaminari I like a lot, either way. You guys know that, I mean, come on. What are you, new here? If you are, welcome. He's like, hey, Tokyo Kanari, you're fine. And they're like, his body's okay. His body's okay, at least, right? She asks about Deku. And then Ochako's like, that's what they say. And then Hawks and Best Genius show up. Best Genius is a cute moment where he calls Bakugo by his full hero name. Great explosion, murder god, dynamite. You're all right. Do I look all right to you? It's a funny exchange. They like to speak to Midoriya, and he's like, no, All Might's not letting anybody in. He's and then basically he's like, I can feel him talking with the predecessors. So yes, he's in the Vestige World. We all figured he's having a moment with them. He's also, his arms are fully covered in cast, so hopefully he does. Because once again, I talked about this when it was happening, but Deku kind of got wrecked. Like, especially his arms, he just kept firing off full 100% punches So I want there to be repercussions for that, at least for a while. I do want Deku to get punished for going all out. You know, and I feel like he will. I'm not worried about it because Hori's pretty consistent about stuff for the most part. So it would shock me if he walked away from this completely without anything ailing him, at least. Now, another big point of contention on this chapter is All Might, whether he's doing the right thing, keeping people away. And I think right now that's fine. However, I do definitely think that now, once Deku comes back, for sure it is time to tell people, at least the people closest to him, about One for All. Especially because people made the connection of the villain All for One. They wanted all One for All. So like people are making connections. Like Deku's got to at least tell the people closest to him, right? Like people that need to know for sure. The top 3 heroes, Endeavor, Best Genius, Hawks, they need to know. Aizawa for sure. Really all the teachers at UA. I want to say, here's the thing. I was thinking, I want to say all the classmates, but that would probably, like, I can see why that would be silly, because, like, all the classmates aren't important characters, really. But it definitely, at least, like, his friends, like Todoroki, Bakugo, like, they deserve to know, like, for sure. Like, they fought alongside him. If they're going to protect him, because he is an important piece of the puzzle, and he needs to be protected, or at least assisted with protection, they need to know. They need to know what's going on. Obviously, I'd like Ochako to know. I like that Ochako remembered that she was a female OC. I'm actually making myself a little bit bigger because I'm a little nervous about that copyright. I'm hoping this video is short enough. I won't get copyrighted. We'll find out, I guess. And yeah, that was kind of it, to be honest. Not kind of a, like, as I said, I'm trying to keep this video a little bit shorter. I don't want to be too short where I don't talk about anything, but I do want to be like, I just like cut short really all my thoughts. And my thoughts are solid. 7 out of 10 chapter, which sounds bad. I hate that. I hate that 7 out of 10 is bad because we think of C. That's not it. It's just like there's not, just not a whole lot happened. We did get some cute Todoroki stuff. Not cute, but like we did get some, at least wrapping up them currently. They are wondering about, hopefully they are talking about how Dabi became Dabi because no one knows. So hopefully when they investigate that, we get some answers to there, because obviously I would really like to know the big gap between Toya disappearing and Dabi showing up in the League of Villains. That's an interesting set period that I would like to know about, and I assume we will be. I really, really like that they mentioned other heroes, because I know a lot of people were like, come on, this is like clearly the Japan is in a complete state of emergency. Heroes are retiring left and right, or dying, and like there's way more villains now than there ever was because they all got released. 10,000, by the way. They dropped the number, 10,000 villains. So they need help. They are trying, but the paperwork, blah, 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 is not getting done. So basically they're not going to get help, at least anytime soon. Hopefully, I know Captain Celebrity is a Vigilantes character. I would really I need to start reading Vigilantes so I can, I mean to, I just keep forgetting. And I'm like so behind now that like it's daunting to me. But if I ever get like a free chunk of time, for sure expect me to catch up on Vigilantes, because I will knock that out of the park. And then maybe I'll make videos on it. Who knows? Either way, that is, I think, going to do it for me. Any predictions? Honestly, I think we're definitely going to Vestige World next. That's almost a given, I think. I mean, let's be honest, guys. They last thing they mentioned was the Vestige World. Predecessors, that's what's going to be, I think, we're going to get. So, yeah, that should be cool. And I'll see all of you there. So, couple days. Not a couple days. A lot more than a couple days. But expect on, like, Saturday, Sunday. Expect a Ruby video for me, obviously. And then after that, My Hero. Ruby's been great. My Hero's been great. I'm loving both series. And honestly, both series are kind of... They're doing, like... Ruby's definitely doing some things that remind me of My Hero. I don't think they're, like, taking inspiration or anything. But, like... Which is good, because My Hero, I think, is, like, incredible. So I'm glad that Ruby's doing things that remind me of something incredible. You know, that's what I mean to say. I don't think they're doing anything similar on purpose. I just think, it's glad to see things that I enjoy showing up again. If that, I might have just, that was a bunch of BS, basically. But if you get it, you get it. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I will see all of you next time. Peace.